Hey guys, who's in here? I'm gonna take attendance right now. Let me know who's in here, and let me know if you guys hear the music. It's not loud right now, but I just want to know if you guys can even hear it at this level. What's up, guys? What's up, Jared? What's up, Amanda? Can you guys hear the music? It is the last day of the month. What about now? I don't want it to be too loud. I just want to make sure you guys can hear it a little bit. Okay. All right. We got a couple other people in here. Might be some of the other coaches sneaking in, or some other people from the deepest corners of the internet. Anyways, welcome. All right, guys. Today is, oh, whoa. What is going on? Still getting used to the setup. All right, guys. Thank you for being patient with me. Let's get started. Welcome to class. This is a new week, so it's going to be, we're going to continue passing. So we're going to do similar passing to yesterday, pretty much the same thing. And when we get to the technique portion of class, I want you to think about how to group these passes together. So I like to think about it as different families, let's see. Yeah, different families helps me remember, and you can use that in thinking about how to organize many different things. So we can think about like food groups, food families. Maybe you got like the meat family, right? And then you got your vegetable family. Then you got like your grain family, and then maybe like snacks. Those are 4 very different families. But inside the meat family, you have all sorts of different meat. There's chicken and seafood and all sorts of stuff, right? So that's kind of how I like to think about passing. And we have 4 major groups that we're going to be working on: over, under, around, and through. And we'll be covering going around the guard and through the guard. And I'll explain more in little detail when we get to that point. But yeah, this whole month we're going to be covering passing. For this class, we're just going to be covering some real good fundamental, real good basic passes that you can utilize in your game. And hopefully you guys have built up your dolls, your dummies. And if you haven't, I've upgraded Mario, and I'm really excited to show you guys some of the upgrades that I've been doing. So you guys can have something like a little mini project to do after class. Let's see. Then in the next class, Jared, we're going to be working on all 4: over, under, around, and through. And I'll switch it up since it's Tuesday. So every other day, I'll switch up 1 or 2 techniques, because I don't want you to get bored, especially you, Jared. You're, you're one of my advanced guys, and you know a lot. So I want to make sure that I'm keeping you sharp. All right. Let's see. Other than that, oh yeah, yesterday was the last day of the challenge. So yeah, I don't think anybody posted anything, but hopefully, I think out of everybody, you guys have participated the most. So I want to thank you guys. Make sure to thank your parents, or they're probably right there. Thank you, everybody, for supporting your kids and getting them excited and motivated about this. Like you guys all took the most from this. And I know everybody's busy and they're still finding the rhythm, but like major props to you guys for taking the most away from this, benefiting, and just having fun with me. Hopefully you guys found some sort of like new tools with the Google Maps, and just found a different way to get you guys all together as a family, kind of training together and kind of sharing this experience. So I had fun doing it. Hopefully you guys had fun, and maybe we'll do it again. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. All right. Other than that, Coach, stop talking. I want to train. Okay. I'm reading your minds. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's get Ready? Stand up, and we'll get ready for our jumping jacks. All right, you guys ready? On my count, we're gonna start with our jumping jacks. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. Let's move. Ernie, you got to get off the mat. Split stretch, guys. All right. Keep your legs nice and straight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, guys, on your butts, butterfly stretch. Feet together, drive the knees down. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I haven't trained this guy yet, but he's slowly learning that he is not allowed on the mats. But I don't want to waste your time, guys, so I'm going to pull him in real quick, all right? I'm sorry about that. Give me a second. Yeah, stay inside. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I'm still training him. All right, rear guard stretch. We're still on the ground. Same side hand, same side foot. Grab it, place it inside your elbow joint. And make sure your foot's all the way in there. Hug your knee. Again, all the way in the elbow joint. So it's nice and tight. And close up that space. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switch sides. Same side hand, same side foot. Place it in your elbow joint and hug that knee. Just like mission control, guys. Nice and tight. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next up, pigeon stretch. 1 foot in, 1 foot back. Bring your hips up off the ground. Sink your weight forward. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pigeon stretch. All right, guys. Next up, chin tuck. All right. Practicing balling up. We got to tuck our chin, our ear, and our shoulder. If you guys are wondering what do you do with your arm, easy way to learn is put your arm in between your knees. All right, so the same side. I'm going to tuck deep all the way through. Tuck your chin, tuck your ear, tuck your shoulder. Bring your arm all the way through. Then you guys can work both sides from here. All right, bring your hand in between your legs, in between your knees, tuck your chin, tuck your ear, tuck your shoulder. This one is usually like young students have a lot of difficulty balling up. They tend to roll on the top of their head. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys give me some feedback. Let me know if that drill is helping Amanda out. All right, specifically for you, Amanda, because you know, you're little and you've been with us for a little while, but it takes a while to get these really down. I think yours are all right though, but let me know how this drill is working for you. Okay, let's do it one more time on each side. Bring your hand in between your legs, tuck your chin, tuck your ear, tuck your shoulder. All right, one last time. Bring your hand in between your legs, tuck your chin, tuck your ear, tuck your shoulder. Ah. All right, chin tucks. Next up, we're gonna work on our bridges. Feet together, close to your body. I like to keep my hands in. And remember, lead with your eyeballs. I'm gonna start on my right shoulder. So I'm gonna look over to my right, and then we'll go 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, all the way to 5, all right? We'll do this together. Guys ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 2, 3, bring your hips up, 4, and 4, poke your belly out, 5, and 5. Excellent, guys. Make sure you guys are getting good hip extension, poking your belly out, poking those hips out. All right, next up, 30 seconds. We're gonna get inverted. You guys ready? All right, I hope you are. I'm gonna start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, almost there, 22, breathe, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, you can do it, 29, and 30. Inversion. All right, guys, we're going to use that same move, bringing your hips up so we can hit our triangles. If you guys want to start with me, I'm going to start with my left foot behind my right knee. All right, that's how I'm going to start. I'm going to go 1 and 1, 2 and 2, working each side all the way to 5. Hope you guys are ready. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, and 2, 3, and 3. Jared's probably already done. 4, and 4. Bring those hips up. Last set. 5, and 5. All right, guys. I hope you guys are locking your heel all the way down. All right, you want to get a nice rep, making sure your triangles are nice and tight. All right, next up, double windshield wipers. I'll give you guys a few minutes just to do this on your own. Make sure you guys are working both sides, and then challenge you. Boom, to go around the world. Keep your feet together. And let's get some double windshield wipers in. And remember, you guys can use your hands, it's okay. But if you want to challenge, if you want to try it, you can always push yourself a little harder. Keep your hands in the air. That's a little harder. You got to use your core. But I know you guys have been working guys hit all those challenges with the Superman poses. All those build up the core. All the way around the world. Double windshield wiper. This little movement right here. Getting our hips down to the ground, kind of like our hip walks and our S mount. That's going to help us later today when we work on our knee slides. All right, get into our pocket. All right, guys, let's move on. Let's keep working the legs, working our egg beaters. My knees are wide, away from the center line. We're going to start inside. Again, you can do them separately, making big circles. And if you guys got these down, you're going to take turns. You're going to alternate. Do them slow. Jared, if you want to challenge, no hands. Kind of just hovering on my butt. Yeah, those are super hard. You'll really feel it in your abs. All right, feel that? Lots of core strength. All right, just like the burger joint, we're gonna go out now. So you can start with one, big circles, away from your center line, guys. Just make sure to work both your legs. And for the challenge, 2 legs. Egg beaters. That's what this drill is called. But the skill we're developing is called pummeling. Right? Pummeling, making sure that we could get our feet and our shield on the inside position, guys. Think about the inside position being a place where you can always be safe. Okay? All right. Next up, technical stand-up. I like to work one side first. So I'm going to do my right side. Make sure your shield is nice and strong. Knee high in the sky. Keep that sword up. All right, 5 on one side, and then we're going to switch. All right, here we go. I got 1. Protect that lead leg. Hands up. Low, medium, high. Protect that lead leg. You're in a good, strong stance. Don't let your guard down, guys. Damn, right here. Low, medium, high. I'm on 3. Do them slow, guys. It's not a race. I got 1 more. Try to get your moves looking good, getting all the right pieces, right? Don't just zip through. All right, when you're done, work on your other side. Another good thing you guys can do is connect your elbow and your knee. Low, medium, high. Jared, maybe later you could ask your Uncle Gilbert to show you a roll cage, right? They look pretty cool. It's like a skeleton for the inside of your car to make everything strong and protected. So that's kind of what we're doing here, right? So maybe you could ask me, what's a roll cage? Low, medium, high. Nice strong base, protect that lead leg. I gotta catch up. You guys are probably done. I'm on 3. All right, technical stand-up. Next up, guys, sliding shrimp. Remember, guys, focus on bringing your hip to your shoulder line. All right, slide your hip up. It's gonna help you create space. We're gonna work 5 on each side. All right, here we go. 1 and 1, 2 and 2, all the way to 5. All right, bring the feet up, balled up. Boom. Whoa, I slid off my mat. Powerful shrimp. One on each side. Slide the hips up. Reset. Work the other side. I think I got one more. One. And slide those hips up. Hey, Jared, Amanda, I don't know if you guys help cook, but you should. It's a good skill to learn. But one tool that you use when you're cooking is a measuring cup, right? If you need to add water or flour or oil, how do you know how much, right? You got a spoon and you got measuring cups. Those things help you know how much, right? How much ingredients. Because you can't just pour the whole bag in. It's not going to taste good, right? You got to know how much of each ingredient. Those are called measurements, right? So when you guys are doing shrimps, how do I measure if my shrimp is good? Well, it's my hip line, right? We had those objects out last week to help us measure. So think about that. That's going to help you know if your shrimp is a high grade. Is it an A+ shrimp, or do you need to bring your hips up a little bit more? Maybe it's an A-. All right. So those are some things that you guys can keep an eye out on. All right. Next up, we're going to work on our sit-outs. Remember, these are a little different from last week. And again, these are going to really help us out with today's technique once we get into passing. So I'm going to start in this referee's position. I'm on my toes for this. I'm going to start with my left knee. All right. I'm going to start with my left knee. So I'm going to cut cross. My left knee is going to cross my center line. So I have to get my right hand up, right? My right hand's in the way. So I'm going to post with my left hand, and my left knee cuts across. All right. Make sure your head is up, back is straight, big chest. I don't want to be hunched over. Big chest. And when you do this, right, one good explosion, right? How do you measure if you got a good explosion, if you got a good sit out? Well, look down. See if your knee is past your hand, right? If your knee is past your hand, that's good. It's a good, strong sit out. And this is going to help us with our knee slices later. All right, that's just a demonstration. Let's go ahead and start. We're going to do 5 on each side. I'm going to start with the same knee. I'm going to use my left knee. I'm going to cut across my center line. So right hand up, and here we go, guys. I hope you're ready. 1, reset, and now my right knee. Left hand comes up, and 1. You guys got it? Let's keep it going. 2, and 2. 1 on each side. 3, and 3. Slide past your hand, get on your hip pocket. 4, and 4. Last set, here we go. 5, and 5. All right. Hey. Go on. All right, guys. Those are sit-outs. Next up, I'm going to give you guys some time. We're going to work on our combo move. Scissor, turtle, sit through. Sit through. Keep your head low on the sit through. All right? So, I start on my butt. We lean over. My top leg kicks the ball. Big scissor. I get to turtle. I build that wall. Make sure your leg is to your side, guys. It's in line with my shoulder. Windshield wiper. Keep your head low and protect yourself. All right? Work both sides. I'll give you a couple minutes just to have some free time with this, okay? So this one's on your own. Scissor, turtle, sit through. Do as many as you can. Scissor, turtle, sit through. And then afterwards, I'm going to ask your parents how many you did. All right? I'm curious. How many did you guys do in 2 minutes? Keep it going. I'm gonna do some too. Scissor, turtle, sit down. Remember to work both sides. Keep it going, guys. You still got a whole minute. Over a minute left. How many have you done? You don't have to do them fast. Just make sure you got all the pieces. All right, we got 1 more minute. Keep it going. Scissor, turtle. Scissor, turtle. Remember to build that wall. Knee to elbow. Knee to elbow. Uncle Gilbert, what's a roll cage? Keep it going, guys. About 30 more seconds. Squeeze in 1 or 2 more. Knees up, shields up, hands up. Protect yourself. All right, guys, time. All right, parents, how many did they do? I'm curious. 2 minutes. All right. That was it for our warm-up. I'll give you guys some time to grab your dummy, or just a pillow will work. Oh. Hey, Jared, is your mom or dad there? You're not responding, so, oh. 28, no way. No way. That is amazing. Are you sure? That was only 2 minutes. All right, so when we go back to school and I give everybody 5 minutes, you gotta do like 100 of them, Jared. That is crazy. All right, you gotta show me how you did 28. I'm curious. All right. Good job, man. Yeah, like I said, guys, it's all these things. When you learn stuff, it's not magic. You gotta put in time. All right, gotta put in time. You gotta put in the reps. And that's it. It's just experience, like a video game, right? It's your experience. So, yeah, you see his legs. I did some major upgrades to him, and I'll show you guys after class. We're gonna go into technique now. So I think the way I want to show you guys is I'll show you on Mario. I'll show you what the move looks like, and that's awesome. Do you guys have legs on your dummy, or are you guys just working with the upper body right now? If you guys have the lower body, then I'll just use Mario the whole time. But if you don't, then I'll just use them for the demo, and then I'll use my pillow so it's relatable to what you guys are working with. All right. Anyways, I'll get started anyways. The first one we're gonna go through is around. So how can I sneak around this guy's guard? Um, this move is specifically called a Toreando Pass. I'll show you guys on Mario first, and then I'll use the pillow. Okay. So this is what it looks like. A lot of times, he's going to have his guard up. He's going to have both his shields up, and then he's going to have these sticky hooks. His feet are going to hook behind my legs, and he can follow me around. So I'm not really able to be so sneaky because he's got his hooks in. All right. So the first thing I got to do is I got to use my hands, and I got to be heavy on his knees. Then from here, there's a couple different ways, right? One simple way is to kick forward and around. That way I have that inside position. Notice how my leg is on the inside in between Mario's legs now. All right, from here, there's no more sticky hook. So one more time. We start off, Mario has an inside position. I'm going to push my hands on his knees, and then I'm going to kick over his leg. And now I have the inside position. From there, I drop down to the hip, and I want to be super heavy on this other knee. Notice how I backed up with my feet, right? I need you guys to back up because if you're too close, he's just going to hook me again, right? I'm going to be in range of his feet. I don't want to be in range. So after I kick over, place that same side hand on the hip. Your other hand is still on the knee. And then you're kind of doing a push-up. Your butt's a little bit in the air. That's okay. All right, just make sure you don't fall. You should be able to hold yourself up right here. Now, the side that's holding the knee, that's the side I'm going to shuffle step. Shuffle step around, and then I push the knee out of the way, and I fall in. Once I'm here, all right, this position, twister side control. I'm looking at the feet. Make sure you're nice and tight, and you're not falling off. All right, my hip is up against his hip. My elbow, my arm is on the inside, nice and tight. I'm building this nice wall, and I'm facing his feet, facing the toes. Okay, called the Toreando Pass. One more time, I'll show you guys on Mario. So he's got the inside position, right? His legs are on the inside of mine. I got to defend. Place your hands on the knees. Kick around. I'm using my right leg. Kick around, and then the same side hand falls down to his hip. Now I'm holding his hip down, and I'm holding his knee. Back up. Hold yourself up here just for a second. You're going to shuffle step around, push the knee out of the way. That way you can fall in a twister side control. And right here, we finish the move by getting nice and tight. All right. My other knee. Bring your knee up tight. All right. That's it. Building a sandwich right here. All right. His two legs and his body is in between my leg and my other arm. So when you guys finish, make sure he doesn't escape. All right. Make sure he can't get away. You're in the party now. All right. And I'm good right here. Twister side control. It's a great move. All right. You're very lucky, Amanda. Jared is very good at this move. Seen him getting a twister side control in competitions. So, all right, Coach Jared, help me out, all right? Help me out in this class. All right. So you guys might not have upgraded your dummies yet, so I'll show you how to do this on the pillow. So you're going to need some imagination, but you kids have good imagination. So that shouldn't be an issue. So I got to imagine my hands are on his knees, kick over, and then hand on the hip, hand on the knee. Get your legs away. Get off your knees. I'm going to circle, circle, circle. Push the knee away, and then I fall in. Again, make sure you're hugging the pillow. Nice and tight. You guys see that? All right, you guys can go ahead and practice. I'll be right here. I'll give you guys a few minutes to work on this. Toreando Pass. We're going around the guard. All right. Main thing, post on the hip, post on the knee, circle towards the side of the knee, push it out the way and drop your body in. Now you're in the party. All right, another easy way to drill this is just by placing your hand on the hip and your hand on the knee. And we'll start in this quad pod. All right, I'm on all four, both my arms and my legs. Circle, circle, circle. Push that knee away and fall in. Again, I'm on my hip, I'm on my pocket, and I'm nice and tight. If you guys got all that, starting from the top, a little bit more difficult, a lot more steps. He's got his feet on the inside. My hands are on the knees. I kick over, drop my hand to the hip, drop my hand to the knee. Hold yourself up in this quad pod. The side, I move to the side of the knee. Don't cross your ankles. Push his knee away and drop in. Finish strong and twist your side control. Everything nice and tight. That's what it looks like with the pillow. One more time with our dummy. He's got the inside position. My hands are on his knees. I'm going to kick over, drop my hand to the hip, and back up. Get out of range. Circle, circle, circle. Push the knee out the way and fall in. Nice and tight. Make sure your knee is up against your opponent. Up against that pillow, up against your dummy. Okay, guys. I'm going to throw in a little bit of extra credit. Just for you, Amanda. This one's really fun, really simple. Let's see. I hope your training dummy has legs. If not, maybe Jared could help you out. All right. A lot of times people are going to be like this, right? They got their sword and shield up. Their butt scooting around. So what is the closest thing to my opponent? My feet, right? My ankles. Sometimes I can bring them back. Sometimes I can't. If someone grabs your feet, that's where you can pummel. You can hit your egg beaters. Bam, get off me. And you could break their grip. But if you catch their ankle, what do you do with it? Well, I'm going to show you guys. So let's say I'm rolling with Mario, right? I'm able to catch his ankles. From here, I'm going to do a double ankle toss. So I'm controlling him. I'm moving side to side. He doesn't know which way I'm going. As soon as I toss, right? I toss it one way. Toss one way. As soon as I let go, I'm going to slide. I slice through. Kind of like a sit out, all the way. Bring your knee all the way to the top of his head and look for that underhook. And we'll just stop right there. All right. If you want, Amanda, you can work both sides. But if you're having trouble, I recommend just working one side. Okay. So you could simply always stay in your attack stance. Grab the ankles. Move him side to side. As soon as you toss, it's a race. Toss and go. Slide through, get on your hip pocket. And very important, look for that underhook, please. All right, it's the arm that's further away from you. Make sure you're nice and tight. All right, please, please, I need you to remember this underhook. If you forget it, this guy can come up, he can defend, he might be able to take your back. So please remember this underhook. Everybody, you need to have this underhook. All right, this one's a fun one. Double ankle toss. All right, make sure it's a big toss. You want to get his soldiers, right? These are his weapons. You want to get them out the way. Big toss, slide through. As soon as you can, slide in, grab that underhook. All right, I'll give you guys, I'll give you a couple minutes to work on this double ankle toss. Toss and slide. Look for the underhook. Toss and slide. Toss and slide. Get in tight. Pull yourself in. All right, guys, one more minute. Toss and slide. Slide on your pocket. Look for that underhook. Close up all the space. Toss and slide. All right, guys. Finish up that last rep, and then we are going to move on to our last technique. So the slide, we've been using that a lot. Bringing our knee, right? How do we measure if this is a good move? Well, how far is your knee? Are you guys able to bring your knee all the way up to his head? Are you on your hip pocket? That's how you know if you've got in a good position, right? And then you could get your underhook and make sure you're nice and tight, no space. This next move is very, very similar. I have to make sure my whole leg, including my foot, passes, right? I don't want to get stuck in between his legs. He can capture me, right? So how do I know if I've passed him? Well, if your whole foot is past, is inside, you've done a good job. You've passed his guard. All right, and the same thing, we're going to look for that underhook and make sure our bodies are nice and tight. All right, this is our knee cut, also known as a knee slice. So I always start with my attack stance, right? That way I have one leg safe. If I start in a square stance, both of my feet are close to my opponent. Both of my legs are in danger. So make sure you're in your attack stance. When you start, you got to close the distance. All right, I got to make sure that I'm stepping in very close to Mario. Right, so you can do this with a few jab steps, or you can take one big one. When you're ready, you're gonna hip post. You're gonna bring your knee down and get to your pocket, slice all the way up to his ear. Look for that underhook. Sometimes I like to grab his arm, and that helps me pull myself even tighter. All right, extra credit if you want to get this head and arm control with your gable grip. Get nice and low. Bring your shoulder down to his nose. That's extra credit. But you have to get this underhook though. All right? That is super important once you finish the pass. One more time. Attack stance. I'm low, I'm ready. Big step, post your hand, slice through. Did your foot pass his leg? Good. That means you're in. Get it nice and tight. For sure, find that underhook. You have to find this. All right, if not, then the move doesn't work. You have to get this, guys. And then extra credit. Bring your body low, shoulder to the nose, and find your gable grip. All right, this is gonna be our last move. Amanda, I recommend you using one side, okay? So if you're right-handed, use your right foot to step in. Starting your attack stance, use your right foot to step in, and the same side, right hand post. Slice in one motion all the way. Bring your knee up all the way. Look for that underhook. And then extra credit, get low. Shoulder to nose. And get in tight. All right? If you stay out here, there's too much space. All right? Mario could bring in a frame. And now he's got the inside. He can start to push me away. All right? This doesn't feel good. But if I get low, it's very difficult for him to shove his hand in. All right? So bring your body nice and low. Give him a hug. All right? You basically want to give him a hug. All right, guys, you can work on this for the remainder of the class. I'll do another demo on this pillow. So I started my attack stance. Jab, step forward, nice and close. Hand post, knee slice. All the way up. Look for that underhook in the corner of your pillow. And you can stop right there if you're just working with the pillow. One more time, you always start one leg in front. With that's my lead leg. A trail leg is protected. Get ready. Big step forward, hand post. Knee cut all the way. Fall to your hip pocket. Hand up for the underhook. All right. Underneath the pillow. I'm imagining that's the far side. Grabbing and securing that underhook. All right, keep working that one side. Once you guys do this, you can add some speed. As soon as you step in, you post and you slide. Looking for that underhook. As soon as you step in, you post and you slide. Fall to your hip. Fall to that. Wherever your pockets are. Nice and low. That's going to let you cut through. And don't stop. Bring your knee all the way up. All right, once you get the hang of this. Big step, post, and slide. Get that underhook. Pull yourself in tight. All right, guys. Let's do one more minute of this. And keep in mind, we went around the guard with our Toreando Pass. That's one family going around stuff. Now we're cutting through with this knee slice, going right in between the legs. We're slicing through. I'm going to get a couple more in. As soon as I step in, hand post, and I cut. All right, guys, 30 more seconds. Thirty seconds. All right, guys, time. Good job, guys. Started strong, you finished strong, like always. I don't know if you guys are counting, but if you were, let me know. We had another couple minutes to work. I'm curious if you guys are counting how many you hit. All right, so just a quick review. Working on passing, figuring out how can we get into side control? How can I pass this guy's legs? How can I get into the party? And once I'm in there, how do I make sure that I stay in there, right? When we're fighting somebody else, when we're rolling, they fight back. So just because you pass their guard, they're not going to stay still. They're going to look to escape, shrimp, get the inside position. They don't want you in the party. So how do you make sure you can stay in there? It's the underhook. That's why you have to have it when you pass. Okay, just remember, guys, it's on the far side, right? The arm that's further away from you. So again, we worked on 2 passes, and I want you to think about what family are they in, what group. The first one was a Toreando, and that's in the group where we're going around their legs, all right? Pinned on the hip, pinned on the knee, and we're going around, pushing that knee away so that we could fall in. Going around these guys, going around these soldiers. The next, we worked on the knee slice, right? Where we're cutting through, cutting in between his legs, bam. And now I'm inside. Both of them require us to be very sleek on our hips, driving that knee all the way through. So just remember those 2 families, right? Because we're going to be adding more. Right? There's some other great passes that we can add into those families, into those groups, and that way it'll help you kind of learn these moves, and it'll help you whenever we go live. All right, let's see real quick for the dummies. There's a couple upgrades I did. I kind of nodded this already, but I added some arms. So I got 2 towels, and I just rolled it up into one long roll, and I just fed it through, right? It's in the front. I think in the front it gives them kind of a chest, and it helps hold the arms in place. But yeah, I didn't have to tape up the rolls or anything because my jacket is holding them in place, and it's been working pretty well. So that's how I gave this dude some arms. It's gonna help you with those underhooks, securing your pass. And then I only had one other towel left, and I put it. I undid the strings and I weaved it through the bottom, and it's basically right here. So it just gives his thighs a little bit more meat and a little bit more structure. And then I knotted the rest off. So this has been pretty useful, just adding a little bit more thickness and structure there. So yeah, you can give some towels a shot. And I actually found some guy was making some dolls this way using towels. So I'll post up the link. So if you guys want to see it, you guys can check out. You can check out his page and kind of see what he did. But yeah, I'd like to see your dummies. I want to see how you guys have upgraded them, and remind me of their names. Oh yeah, one last thing I did was just add some suspenders. They help hold the pants up. I haven't had any real issues with them falling down, and I also think they look kind of cool. So you guys can add your favorite suspender or something. Just kind of watch out, young kids, right? It's got metal on it. It's got a buckle. So just kind of be mindful about that if your kid is super young. All right, other than that, first class is donezo. Good job, Amanda. I'll see you again for our next class. Everybody else, let's see, Isaac, Julian. Hey, what's up, guys? I don't know if you guys have your dummies. If you do, I hope you guys have added legs. I have a video on how I added the legs. Basically, you just grab any sort of pants with belt loops and you use string to help hold the pants in place. And then at first I used old t-shirts to stuff the pants. That did okay, but I found out like rolling up some old towels is a lot easier, and it gives you the thickness that you want too. So I did the same thing with the arms. Inside the arms for me is 2 towels, and it runs the whole length of his arms. So this really helps me with these drills, so that his arm has a little bit more thickness, so I can grab those underhooks whenever I finish my pass. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The towels really help out. So that's another item that you guys can look for to upgrade your dummies after class. If you guys don't have legs, let me know. That way I can give you guys a demo on Mario and then work on the pillow. So I can give you a demo on something similar to what you're working with at home. But if you guys do have legs, then I'll just use Mario and we won't need the pillow. All right. Let's see. So the brothers are here. I think Jared's still here. There's a couple other people who haven't said anything. And before we start class, let's see. I know you guys, the brothers, you guys have done some of the challenges. So, feel good about participating. I thank you guys. It was a fun thing to put together. And it's fun when you guys are participating and I get to see what you guys are doing. And even if you guys didn't finish the whole entire challenge, feel good, feel good about getting those little mini victories in, right? You guys have gained the most from it. You guys are the ones doing those poses, doing those spin sits. So you guys are the ones getting stronger from it, all right? So whoever's participating, even if you only did one, hey, you're getting that workout in for the day. So just like our training, the more you do, the more you're going to benefit. So feel good about those mini victories and, use it for motivation. If we ever do these challenges again, if you see other challenges on the internet or with your school, feel good about getting after it, rising to that challenge, getting all those benefits for yourself. All right. Let's see. Other than that, challenge is over. This is the last day of the month. And yeah, we're going to stick to this theme of passing for the next month. All right. So Monday and Wednesday, we'll work on a similar technique. Then Tuesday and Thursday, we'll work on another one. So after we do our warm-ups, we're going to get straight into our techniques. And I want you guys to remember to group them into families. All right. So we have over, under, around, and through. And in each of those 4 main categories, you can add techniques, right? Which pass am I going over the guy? Which pass am I going under him? Which pass am I going around him? And the last one, which pass allows me to cut through or go through his guard so that I can pass? If you guys remember those 4 categories, it's going to be easier to organize things, right? Another way to think about it is like your clothing drawer. You might have a drawer just for your socks, another one just for your t-shirts and your underwear, all right? Maybe some of you guys mix everything in one drawer, but it's going to be a lot easier if you separated those things. That way, okay, that bottom drawer are all my t-shirts. all right, helps you get to them a lot quicker. So we use that system of organization to help us stay organized with our jiu-jitsu training so that we can remember all these passes. And it's going to help you out in the future because I have a way of cycling through, right? It's like a rapid fire machine gun, right? It's got all those bullets cycling through, each one ready to go, right? And that's how passing is. You want to have a system in place so you don't have to think. You just, okay, under, over, okay, around again, through, over, under. And you keep jumping back and forth, and the guy can't guess. He can't keep up with you. It only takes one. It only takes one of them for you to win, get into a great position. All right? So just remember those 4 families. And I'll constantly remind you guys till you guys get bored out of your mind. You have to remember, it's going to help you out so much. All right, I'll cover a couple. Some of them are going to be the same as yesterday, but I'll toss in some new ones to keep it fresh. All right, let's go ahead and get on our feet. We're going to do our warm-ups, and then we'll get to our technique. All right. Watch out, Mario. Okay, you guys ready? All right, we're going to start off with jumping jacks. Here we go, on my count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Awesome. Split stretch. Nice and wide. Make sure your legs are locked up, nice and straight. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Butterfly stretch. Here we go. Feet together. Drive those knees down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. It's a little dark. I'll turn on my light later. All right, rubber guard stretch. Same side, same arm, same foot. Place it in your elbow joint nice and deep, guys. Hug that knee. Close up that space. 10 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switch sides. Same thing. Place it inside your elbow joint. Hug the knee. Here we go. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next up, pigeon stretch. 1 foot in, 1 foot back. Bring your hips up, and then get low. Focus your weight on your chest and sink low. Hold it there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys, switch sides. All right, bring your hip up and sink your chest as low as you can. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wow, man, I always feel good after that stretch. All right, next up, bridges. Remember to lead with your eyes. Look over your shoulder towards the top of your head. And I like to keep my elbows in tight for good practice, mummy or T-Rex. All right, let's do these together, guys. I'm gonna start by looking over my right shoulder. And we're gonna alternate all the way to 5, all right? I hope you're set up. Here we go. 1, 2, or 1 and 1. 2 and 2. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. All right. Next up, inversions. 30 seconds, guys. All right, here we go. Hips up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Ah, boy. All right, guys, let's quickly rock up. Again, make sure you guys come back to this position once you guys are done. Back is curled like a rocking chair. And we're going to hit our triangles. All right, we're going to alternate, one on each side. All right, let's go. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Last set. 5, 5. Good job, guys. All right. Work both sides. We're going to hit those knee to knee Granbies. Ball up. It's all about tucking, guys. I'll give you guys about a minute. All right, I got these lights on. Hopefully helps out a little bit. I think so. Could be my screen too. All right, guys. Next up, butt to butt Granbies. Again, all these are about balling up, bringing your chin, tucking that bad boy, being a little ball. If you need to, post with your lead leg. That's gonna help you get your hips up. Extension. All right, your new lead leg post to pull yourself back. All right, I'll give you guys 1 minute. Remember to work both sides. All right, and we're falling to our side where your ear is at. Stay tucked, stay tucked. Keep it going, guys. The hardest part is staying tucked as you invert. But if you can invert, then this move is pretty simple. Couple more. All right. Next up, guys. 5 on each side on your own time. Double windshield wipers. All right, here we go. Keep those feet together. I like to do all one side first. 5 on each side. 2. Wow. Try to be smooth, guys. You can feel it. If something's clunky, it doesn't feel right. Both feet together. If you want that extra challenge, you can keep your hands up. Feel those abs being activated. Pop those hips out. All right, next up, we're gonna move along, guys. Egg beaters. Widen up those legs or those knees. And your feet are drawing circles, your knees drawing a little circle, and your hips getting some rotation as well. Inside first. All right, switch. Now we're going out. In and out. In and out. Animal style. No grilled onions, regular onions. Well done fries. Large vanilla shake. Sometimes I get 2 cheeseburgers instead, and I'm extra hungry. All right, so we did in and out. The egg beaters, we're practicing pummeling to get that inside position. Next up, technical stand-up. All right, for these, I like to work all one side first. All right, just remember, guys, same thing. Keep that knee shield nice and strong. All right, your knee is pointed high in the sky. And connect your elbow to your knee. All right, keep your bones together. You don't always have to, but you're stronger like this. Okay, here we go. 5 on each side. 1. Stay alert, stay focused, never let your guard down. 2. We can safely get from a low position to a higher position. Always protecting ourselves. 3. 4. 5. Other side. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Super important. We always have our frames up. We're protecting ourselves. Again, from the lowest position, I'm low to the ground. If I want, I could level change anywhere I want. I'm always safe. I could even go backwards. Next up, sliding shrimp. Think about measuring, guys. How do you know if you're getting that A+ sliding shrimp? That A+ move, whatever it is. All right, think about measurement. Like when we're cooking. How do you know how much ingredient to put in? You have to measure how much salt, all right, how much oil. You have tools for that, right? Teaspoon, tablespoon, a little cup to measure. So for this, we're using our body. An A+ is if you can bring your hip all the way to your shoulder line. All right. We're gonna do these. We're gonna alternate. Okay. 5 on each side, and here we go. Keep together. Slide. Make sure you post your foot so when you reset, you can hit a reverse shrimp and turn to the other side. All right. 1 and 1. 2 and 2. Pull yourself back up. 3 and 3. Push those hips out. 4. Pull yourself back with the reverse shrimp. 4. Last set. 5 and 5. Great job, guys. I want you guys, if you can follow my pace, my speed, right? For example, with those sliding shrimps. But if you're going faster, that's okay. Just make sure they're smooth. Make sure you're not just doing them to get it over with. If you're doing them slower than me, that's okay too. The most important thing is your own shrimp. Are your hips getting up to that shoulder line? All right. You have to check. These are super important shrimps or super important movements for jiu-jitsu. All right. But think about how you measure that A+. All right. Lastly, I'm going to leave this to you guys. We'll do this for 2 minutes. Let's see. And Jared, you can count again, Jared. Let's see if you can hit your number again. I'll leave it to you guys. All right. Let's see. Let me do a demo again, and then I'll start counting the time. Scissor, turtle, sit through. All right. You guys are my advanced guys and my junior squad. So the top leg kicks, but the back leg does a back heel. All right. So both legs are doing something. That's going to help you get to the turtle position a lot faster. Don't forget to build that wall, guys. If you forget, your opponent might jam their knee in faster than you can defend. Right? So get that wall up and running. Leg goes to the side. Single windshield wiper. Keep your head low. And get behind your knee shield. Okay? Scissor, turtle, sit through. Timer starts now. 2 minutes, guys. Let me know how many you guys do. All right, count. Scissor, turtle, through. Scissor, big kick with the top leg, back heel with the bottom leg. Turtle, build that wall, sit through. Get behind your shield. Don't just work one side, guys. Work both sides. All right, keep it going. Still got plenty of time. You don't have to do them fast. It's better to do 10 really good ones than 30 of them that are really sloppy. Think about quality, guys. All right, we got 1 more minute. Keep it going. Keep it going. Time. If you guys are keeping count, let me know how many you did. I'm curious. 2 minutes. All right, catch your breath, guys. Got a good warm up in. All those moves are essential. Super important to add to your toolbox. All right. I'm going to assume that everybody has legs on their dummy. If you don't have legs on your dummy, let me know. Whoa, 2-6. Amazing. Good job, Jared. 26 good ones, high level, black belt level. That's a high number though, Jared. Good job getting those reps in. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to assume everybody has legs on their dummy. If you don't, let me know. That way I can give you guys a different demo. Okay. Over, under, around, and through. 4 main categories. We're going to start with over. Over, under. Kind of, you could say it a lot easier. Over, under, around, through. You could cycle through your brain. Yesterday we did the flip over where we hopped over the legs. Today we're doing a flyover pass. So I'm going to show you how it might look in a real life situation. And then I'll give you guys a look at how we're going to drill it. Okay. So in a real life situation, this guy, he's going to be on his back and he's going to use his feet like hooks, right? And they're going to be sticky. We call them sticky butterfly hooks. So not only does he have his knee shields up and he's pretty well guarded, if he's got his sticky butterfly hooks in, man, if he's proactive, not only can he defend, but he can start to attack. Right? He can shadow my movement. So I'm not going to be able to sneak around, but also he can dictate where I go. That means he can force me, he can push me to go wherever he wants if he's got strong butterfly hooks. So the first thing I got to do is I got to make sure that I neutralize his guard, right? That we're even. I don't want him to have an advantage. So I got to use my hands. I'm going to put some weight on his knees. This starts to get him tired, but a lot of times they'll still have their hook in. Okay? So if I do nothing, he can still have an advantage. For this move here, we got to stuff these butterflies, all right? So instead of playing on my feet, I'm going to get on my knees, right? And I'm going to slide forward. I'm going to use my thighs to squish his butterflies. But I have to squish his feet all the way to his butt, right? If I give him room right here, if I don't slide all the way in, he can push me away. He can still utilize his tools, right? But if I stuff him, it's kind of dark, right? If I stuff his foot all the way to his butt, now he's squished. And that's what I want. It's called a butterfly stuff. So I'm squishing him here. I'm holding him tight. Sometimes, kind of like bulldog position, you could control his arms. Sometimes you could control the armpits. Coach Kui calls his robot hands, right in the armpits. So I'm kind of keeping him away. I don't want to do battle with him. I don't want to compromise my posture, right? If I'm in range, he could grab my head and I might be stuck. So I'm stuffing the butterfly hooks, all right? Boom, I'm here. slide in. Sometimes you can do it one good slide. Sometimes you might need a scooch in, and that's okay. I just gotta stuff them as much as I can. Once I can't go anymore, I'm good. Now, yesterday we did the fly over, where we just hopped over the legs. This is a flip over. So I place my head on the mat, and then I'm gonna reach underneath and grab his feet. So my hands are in front of my thighs, right next to his pockets, and then holding his feet just like this. From here, I'm gonna post on my shoulder, so my shoulder is on his belly. I'm gonna walk over to where my head is at. All right, you guys see that? Right now, my feet are behind my body. I'm gonna walk over to where my head is at. That's gonna open up all this space here. I post on my shoulder and I flip over. From here, I'm gonna go chest down. And now I went over the guard, right? Over the legs. I flip over, so now I'm in twister side control, right? Make sure you're nice and tight, twister side control. I'll show you guys one more time. Again, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm always down to slow it down for you guys. Easy way to get right into this. Boom. It's nice and tight. I put my head on one side, and then I reach down, and I'm grabbing the feet. See that? My hands are right here. I'm just grabbing his feet. Now from here, I get up off my knees, and I move my feet over to my head. This opens up all the space over here. Post on your shoulder, shoulder on his belly. Bend your knees a little bit so that you can explode up. My chest is facing the ceiling for a little bit, but once I flip over, I bring my hand to the other side, chest down, adjust, 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 and I'm in twister side control. All right. Let's see. All right, I'll give you guys a few minutes to practice this flip over pass. You can start right here. Butterfly stuff, nice and tight. All right. From here, bring your head to one side, right next to his hip, and your hands reach underneath, and you grab his legs. Get up off your knees. Keep your shoulder on his belly, and tiptoe your feet towards your head. Keep that shoulder pressure in the belly. Load up, and flip over the legs. Now you're in. You went over the guard, the bottom hand. I got my top hand, my bottom hand. The bottom hand swing over. Get into twister side control. Dial it in. Down in that twister side. No space. This one's kind of new, guys. So take it slow. It's not about all the reps. Make sure you're getting all the little pieces in. But the main idea, again, this is in the family of going over the legs. All right. I'll give you guys, 2 more minutes. Keep it going. I'm going to try to grab a light. I think it's a little dark. But I'll be right back, guys. Get those reps in. Let's see.
No. Hey, Ernie. Hey, dude. Stay inside, my dog. Come on. We'll go for a walk later. Come on, buddy. Get on. Go on. Good boy. Go on, dude. You always want to play. Oh, yeah. Check out this bad boy. Got me a light. Got me a light. Let's see. All right, guys. One more rep. Oh, yeah. All right, now that I have that light, I want to just review this real quick. So I suck the butterflies. My hands are on the biceps, controlling his shoulders. Bring your head to the side. And now right here. You guys see that? I'm grabbing his feet. I want to make sure that I keep stuffing it. If I give him a chance, if I loosen up here, he might be able to push me back. Uh-oh. Right? If he extends his legs out, he might be able to push me back. So my hands are helping me push his feet into his butt. Walk over to your head. That opens up this side over here. Keep that shoulder in the belly. Bam. See how I keep stuffing it right here? Now I got a top arm and a bottom arm. Bottom arm feeds through, and bam, twister side control. Boa. Awesome. Okay. So that is in the family of going over. Under, we're doing the same thing as we did yesterday. Double underpass. A lot of times, maybe you have this double ankle, right? But instead of throwing him to the side, you want to make him go inverted, right? If he just stays right here, there's some inverted passes, right, where we keep him in this position. But sometimes he's going to come back, right? He's going to reset. So as he resets, that's one way how you get the catch, okay? I just want to show you guys that, but just to get your reps in, we can start by just scooping up the legs. Now, the trick here is to keep his hips up. So sometimes you can scoop at the hips, but I find if I gable grip here and bring my elbows in tight, I could pull them up. Right? I'm using my knees as like a ramp. See that? If his hips are low, it's no good. I'm using my knees like a ramp. Boom, get those hips up high. All right. Now, because it's a dummy, it's kind of slippery. You might run into, it might be a little hard, but work with what you guys got, okay? But the main idea is keeping these hips up high. Once you guys got the hips high, I want to pass to my left. So I'm going to use my left hand to post on his neck. All right, right up against his head. I'm right-handed, so, naturally, I like cutting to the left. But once you get that down, work on both sides. That way you double up your weapons automatically. All right? So I'm going to cut to my left arm post. I still keep his hips up high, and then that same side leg comes up to support my arm. Right? So my leg soldier is helping out my arm. What I really want is to bring my knee right behind his butt like a shelf. Lastly, I'm going to twist my chest. So poke your shoulder out and drop your weight, right? Keep your chest on his leg. And you could feel when you're about to pass, you're slowly passing, dropping your weight, and now you're on the inside. All right? Now I'm in twister side again. Nice and tight. Frame up against the body. My knee is up against his leg. And I have my free soldier here. Kind of framing off on him. Maybe I could tiptoe mount. All right, scooching up. Everything's good to go. All right. All right, I'll do it one more time and then I'll mess with the light. So start off with our underhooks. I get low, gable grip, use my knees and my thighs as a ramp. Bring those hips up. Bring those hips up. Bring those hips up. Post on the side that you want to pass. The other hand holds the leg up and you bring your knee up to help support. Keep your chest low. Keep your weight on them. Twist, twist, twist. Get inside. Adjust, adjust, adjust. Twist your side control. Take it slow, guys. All right. All right. I'll give you guys another, I'll give you guys like 3-4 minutes for this one. You guys can start now. Let me know if you want to see another demo. Go ahead, guys. Start off with those double scoops. And again, it's all about keeping those hips up. How can you keep those hips up? After you have the neck post and your knees to help support your hand, it's a slow pass. Sometimes you can do it fast, but what I mean by slow is you want to, it could be a fast pass, but it's about keeping pressure on it. So I'm slowly dropping my weight and sliding inch by inch in front of his leg, inch by inch. Boom. And then you're in. Hips up, chest twist, and cut around the corner. Use your body, use your outside leg, cut around the corner, getting your weight inch by inch towards the inside, in front of his thighs. There's no way he can stop you if you inch your way and you give him no space. All right, Jared. So we can start off by getting these double unders. And I need to get his hips high. So if you need to, I like to gable grip. You see how I'm using my thighs? It's like a ramp. So pull them up high, get those hips even higher. All right. It's a dummy, so I'm letting go of my gable grip. But if this was a real person, I could maintain my gable grip the whole time. All right. Once I'm here, this is pretty good. I'm going to pass on my left. So I'm going to use my left hand to post on his neck. While I'm holding his hips up, don't let his hips slide down. Now, once you have the neck post, the same side that has the leg, that knee comes up. Get your knee underneath his butt. That way you have two soldiers holding up his hips. It's all about keeping those hips up high. Right? Now here, my chest is up against his body. Right? And as I turn the corner, right, I'm walking my feet slowly towards his head. As I do that, I keep my chest low. Don't give them any space. All right, take your time right here. Keep the pressure up. And you can feel once you drop in, you're deep inside the party. All you need to do is adjust and get into your twister side control. Maintain good position right here. This is an excellent pass, guys. It's that fire. It's that hot sauce. You know, you got to add it to the recipe. You got to combine it with the other passes. This is going to be a killer combo. Not enough people do this. Hopefully that worked, Jared. Let me know. Give you guys 1 more minute. Those hips up, hips up, hips up. Chest in, tiptoe towards his head. Chest low, right here. Pressure on him. Inch by inch. Now you're in. Now you're deep in the party. Double underpass. Okay, guys, let's move on. I think Mario's been waking up at night, snacking on some stuff. All right, so that was the second family. Under, scooping them up. All right, third one, leg drag. We're gonna be going around him. So a lot of times, again, he's on his back. He's playing butterfly guard. Right? Maybe his knees are just floating, so we can get to this position. Maybe we scoop up the ankles, and then we slide up to the knees. When you guys are here, make sure you guys give yourself a little bit of space. Right? If you're way too close, he's just gonna hook. He's gonna get his sticky hooks in. All right? Boom! I'm way too close. But don't go too far either. If you're too far, it's uncomfortable. All right? Just be in a comfortable spot where you're out of range. Right? You can't hook me. I have my hands pressuring down on his knees. All right? From here, I'm gonna cut to my left side. Let me turn for you guys. What's a good way? I'm gonna cut to my left side. All right, this is my left here. So I keep my left hand on his knee. My other hand, my right hand, grabs the ankle. So now I have a 2-on-1. From here, the same side that has the ankle, my right hand and my right foot. As I pull, all right, it's like an arm drag. Remember, we grab at the armpit and we pull to our hip. We're gonna holster it like a gun. As I pull my hand to my hip, I'm gonna take a step. When you guys step, you need to engage. You need we're passing the guard right now. So you need a deep step right next to the hip. Right? That's your measurement. How do you know if you're in the party? If you pass the guard, right? You're at the hip line. All right? So one more time from the top. I'm out of range. Both hands are on each knee. I'm cutting to my left, so my left hand stays there. My right hand grabs the ankle. When I'm ready, I'm gonna pull my hand to my hip. I'm gonna holster and step. Bam. Once I'm in, that's my first step. I take another step. Okay, guys, don't forget there's 2 steps. One at the hip, one at the shoulder. Then I could drop his leg and go knee on belly. Hands, not on the mat. I want 100% of my pressure on top of my opponent, right? So I'm holding myself up here, right? I'm not sitting like a S mount. I'm not on my butt. This is not a knee slice. I need you guys this time to get up on your shin. All right, I'm on my shin right here. All right, I'm not sitting down. I'm not chilling. Boom, all my weight is on top of him. I'm giving him a bone belt with my shin. One more time. I'll do this at a few different angles so you guys can see. I'm going to be cutting to my left again. Right hand to the ankle, holster. 1-2 step. Notice how my knee is up on the 2 step. Sometimes I have students that do this. I need to concentrate all my weight on my opponent. That way I'm super heavy like a black hole. Another angle. Right hand to the ankle. Holster. 1, 2. Knee on belly. Passing to my left. Right hand. Across. Holster. 1, 2. Knee on belly. All right, one more demo, guys. You guys can start right now, but if you need another demo, you can keep your eyes on me. I'm out of range. Grab the ankle, holster, and step. 1, 2, knee on belly. All right, give them that bone belt. Oh, this is where the suspenders are a bad idea. Be careful what you add onto your dummies. Kind of poked into my shin. All right, be careful, guys. All right, if anybody needs a demo, just let me know. I'll give you guys a few minutes. Oh, and this is called a leg drag. So just like the arm drag, this is a leg drag. 2-on-1, holster, 1-2 step, knee on belly. 2-on-1, holster, step, knee on belly. That's a good thing. Holster, step, step. All right, stuff those knees. Grab the ankle. Sometimes I can't talk. Grab the ankle. Holster, step up. Bam. All your weight on it. Step up. Stuff the knees. Grab the ankle. Holster, step up. As soon as you pass, guys, it's a green light. As soon as you holster and you complete the pass, maintain the position. You got to hold them down with that knee on belly. As soon as you're in the party, make sure you stay in. 2-on-1, holster, step up, bam. Leg drag. All right, guys, one more minute. All right, guys, let's move on. All right, this last one is, it comes from that knee slice. So always start in attack stance. So I have a lead leg and a trail leg. If I start off in a square stance, he's got equal attacks on both legs. With my attack stance, my trail leg is protected. All right, we got to use our imagination on this one, okay? So demonstration. I step in close. Naturally, a good jiu-jitsu player is going to bring in their knee shield, right? So we got to imagine, right? Use your imagination so that we can get the timing down, okay? I step in. He's going to bring up his knee shield, all right? Attack stance. I step in. He brings in his knee shield, all right? Boom. So this is what the move looks like. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I imagine he brings in his knee shield. My far leg, I drop to his hip. That allows me to twist like I'm hitting a baseball. All right. When I twist, my far knee goes in, my far arm goes over to the far side, so I can hit my twister pass. All right. Make sure you're staying heavy on him. You're not going to fall off. And now we can get in tight, close up the space, twister side control. All right, step, step. Big kick. Drop in a twister side control. All right. All right, guys, we're going to do a couple minutes here and then give you guys a little extra something that you guys can work on after class. One more minute, guys. Okay, guys. So quick review. We just did our twister pass, which is, it's kind of a hybrid, right? We start with the knee cut, which is going through, but we kind of go around, all right? But I'm kind of, it's a hybrid. You could count it as either one, but I think it's more fitting that if I were to choose one, I would say through. We start with the knee cut, all right? But we covered all 4 of those groups, of those families, all right? Over, flip over. Under, we did the double under pass with the scoop. Keep those hips up. We went around the guard, and we used the leg drag for that. 2-on-1, holster, step, step. And then the hybrid, we're putting that under, we're classifying that under through with the twister pass. Good combination, right? Lands us in that twister side control where we could go mount, score points if it's that type of tournament, but just get into great positions where we could use all our 10 planet moves. Think about those 4 groups. That's going to be a great way to organize, just like your clothes, right? Your sock drawer, your t-shirts. Just one way to think about it. You guys can use any sort of a grouping analogy, example that you guys want. So yeah, good job, guys. Tomorrow we'll go back and do the same thing as we did Monday. So if you don't get all the details, just keep coming to class, right? You're not going to master all of them in one day, all right? So feel good about these little mini victories that you guys are getting and stack up the experience. I brought this out just for a little bit of extra credit. When I was doing the leg drag, I was finding some problems with the dummy. Now, it's really easy. Well, the dummy is a little bit too low to the ground, right? And if I was practicing with somebody my size, when I'm here, look how much taller my legs are, all right? Because the dummy is too close to the ground, my weight is not in a good spot. I can still learn, but I can't. In a real position with a real person, I want to put a lot of pressure on the knees. All right, but right here, I'm getting good pressure, but I'm too low. So you can still hit this move, but I think if you can elevate him up a little bit, so if you have like a couch, some sort of, maybe you can stack a couple pillows up. If you guys are having, if you're a little bit too low to the ground, right, you're a little hunched over, you can use something extra to elevate him. Maybe even like a cardboard box, whatever it is, just be creative and get those hips up a little higher for the leg drag. All right, now I'm a little taller here. This feels a lot better already. All right, I keep my feet in range, 2-on-1, holster, step, step. All right. Give you guys a little extra credit right here for sticking through. This is called a 2-step. So he doesn't know where I'm going. I'm going to trick him right now. Right? If I cross step, he thinks I'm going to my left. If I cross step, he thinks I'm going to my right. Right? So I'm going to trick him. Trick him. On the second step, right? So I go 1, 2. On the second step, I'm light on my foot because it's a trick. On the second step, I go back wide, and that opens up a path for the real way I want to go. So it looks like this. I'll do it slow. So it's a trick, wide, and I go. As soon as I open up this path, it's a green light to go. So again, the first 2 steps are a trick. I stay on my toes to make it look like I'm going this way, but I'm light. If I'm too heavy on my feet, all my weight is going that way. So it's a light step, wide, and I go in. Bam, drop to that knee on belly. Sprinkling in just a little bit of details. It's called a two-step. Works really well with this leg drag. But after we sharpen up all these individual tools, right? We have at least one tool in each category. I'm going to show you how to combo move them, right? So you can switch up, under, over, around, under, through, right? It only takes one of them to be successful to get in the party. You only need one entry. You only need to be successful one time, but it's going to cost you maybe sometimes multiple different combos, right? Maybe in the beginning with somebody new, yeah, maybe one or two moves you can get in, right? But I'm going to show you how to pass dudes that are bigger than you, stronger than you, and maybe a little bit more experienced than you. Combination is how you break through, right? Okay, guys. Thank you for coming to class again, right? I appreciate you guys. We got to work together so that we can build each other up. And again, that's all I got for you guys. We're going to be working on passing all this week. So if there's a couple little details or something you guys didn't fully understand, that's okay. All right. Keep working on these at home. Work on your dummies. Show me your pictures, and you know, use the chat. Let me know if you guys need help so that I can help you. All right. Other than that, thank you again, guys. I will see you tomorrow at the same time. All right. Fun class, man. Passing is so fun. Guard's fun too. I like trapping people. I mean, just all jiu-jitsu is fun. All right. If you guys want, I still see some stragglers. I'm gonna leave the live feed going on until everybody leaves. But I'm gonna be working on Mario. I think I was passing him too hard, and his thigh got crushed into his butt. And surprisingly, these triple knots aren't holding up. Maybe it's this thick rope I'm using, but I gotta find a way to tie better knots. Something got, there we go. So I think this might be too loose. I need another t-shirt or something. Yeah, so the thigh part on Mario got scrunched up and jammed. So I can feel it right now. It's back to normal. But I think to prevent that from happening, I'm gonna try to shove some more material in there. I got these old sweats that I've been laying outside forever, so I don't care about them. Hope you guys are being safe, being chill, being helpful at home. Wonder how school is going. What do you guys got, like, do they email you guys homework, and what do you guys do at home? What do you do all day? It looks like all right, super tight. You guys are definitely gonna have to help your parents out with this, because I mean, these are just normal jeans, and I mean, it's not super challenging. It's not like calculus or anything, but I'm still having, you gotta have some patience to shove it in. I don't think your parents can shove their arms in your little pants, so you're probably gonna have to work together. What's up, Ernie? Also, I'm doing this because I don't want to undo his pants. There's a lot of string and stuff, but if you guys are having really like huge amount of trouble, yeah, you would just have to undo the pants. That way you can load it up from the top. Yeah, that added some. See that? Been doing some squats, so I think that helped out. Or maybe that means I gotta work on my weak side, develop that. So we'll see. I'll get some reps on my weak side right now, and we'll see if this side gets crushed. Actually, I should do that right now before I fix them. 20 leg drags in. All right, speed drills. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15, 18. I guess it does get crushed a little bit. Ooh. What are you doing, my dog? Hang on. Hang on. My dog. Wait. Get off the mat, my dog. No paws on the mat. Get out of here. Off the mat. Off the mat. Good boy. Little modification. Off the mat, Ernie. No pause allowed. Good boy. Dude, you just came out, man. You would not be good at jiu-jitsu because you have to be decisive. Hey, dude, get off, man. Ernie, get off the mat. Get off, man. Get off. Hey. Off the mat. Off the mat. Off. Off the mat. Off the mat. Good boy. Hey, buddy. All right. Who's in here? Who's just hanging out? Hey, dude, get off the mat. Get out of here. Can you help? Thirsty? You need a drink or something? You even want to help, all right? Get off the mat, dude. Come on. Yeah. So on the mat. How do you? It's easier to teach kids twister side control than to get you to do one thing, huh? Hey, buddy, get off. No pause on the mat. Get out. Hey. Making it work. Making it work. Oh, I still need that other side. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Towel, definitely. I guess if I were to do it over again, I would make it all towels on the inside. It gives it a nice uniform structure because it's just made out of one thick thing. And Ernie, get off the mat, man. Can you just go around? Oh. You're growing now. Now you want to go. Well, here it is. You. Got that going in. Cool. So I shove both the materials right up against each other. And then what I found is it's if you close up the bottom first, then you lock in the length. And then I tie it off for the kneecap. So that makes the joint a lot tighter. Hey dude, get off the mat. No, get off the mat. Thank you, dude. Yeah, we can find the joint. Tie that bad boy up. Yeah, look how snug that is. So hopefully with the addition, holds its form. You can only hope. You can only hope, Ernie. There it is. Hey, dude. Gotta get off, man. Come on. Go on. Go on. Punk. Alright guys, modification number 2.5. Looking pretty good. Knees up. this side. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. My gosh. Let me treat out Germany. Smell it. All right. Some rubber guard stuff that this. This. What is this? Ooh, it's nasty. Or here. Cleanse it. Right. I'm trying to go here. He defends it. So I push him away. Boom. And bam. Punch. This was nasty. If you go here.
When I see you in the
Hey man, yeah, I recommend building some legs for your dummy. So you just need some pants with belt loops so that you could use a string to hold it up. And then I use old t-shirts, but I found later on that towels, that's the way to go. So if you get like maybe 3 or 4 towels for this guy and try to make it into a U shape so that it creates this like structure in the middle. And then the rest of the gaps you could fill up with old clothes. But having one solid piece taking up most of the inside is going to give you more of that structure. And you know, it's not perfect. I've been repping out some drills here and there, and they do get a little loose, but it's not bad. Yeah, so make the best out of it. Yeah, boy.
Outside De La Hiva, post away, throw over the head. What? Outside De La Hiva, post away, push away, and then you shift hips and invert. Post away, shift hips, and invert. Let's try this. Outside De La Hiva, post away, then the hips there. Doesn't work with the dummy. Jiu-Jitsu doesn't work. Outside De La Hiva, she pushed them away, and she moved her butt closer, give room here. To invert. So this was when she's here. I think this guy's still standing. Leg is in front of the body, just like when he's sitting. So, damn, I'm getting bit up. Here. Finish the inversion. He's up like this. Catapult. Finish the inversion. Go this way. Yeah. Okay. Did some fancy shit while the dude is still standing up. So, outside De La Hiva, this is with the gi. So she pushed them away,
He's off balance, Kazushi. While he's doing that, she scooched her hip. That bought her time for her to scooch her hip. And it also gives her space. So that bought her time. The Kazushi bought her time so that she could scooch her hip, which gives her space to invert. Right? And the fuck. Whoops. Not supposed to curse. Outside down either. Scoot. Okay, here it is. So this needs to launch. So it's not giving me any tension right now. I'm gonna launch that. That's what allows me to take the back. Double heave.